Hello. Hold on. Okay. Twitch. Pick this up. Hello. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. It's a little behind, but that's okay. Activity. How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? Alright. It's not that far off. Load. Alright. Uh-oh. Okay. Mark it. Nearby stuff. I have been nonstop playing Legion. Salted Plains. Fire. Pit. Nowhere near here. Gotta love.
Guessing that's the horn. Ah. Oh. Hmm. There. Huh. A little weird, but okay. Okay. Die! Oh, that was just... Oh. That works. That's not good. Became unstable. Whoops. Blow the horn!
Agents are moving into the Dale. May Cal be with you.
Ooh, got the hiccups.
Oh, yes. Did you see how they cut through those things? Thank them, May Cal.
Three men bastards, causing trouble for everyone. Tired of waiting around.
Demons, deserters, rebels, mages.
Where did I leave that hammer?
They did it. I can't believe they retook the ramparts. Maybe if we got word... But Fort Reverson surrounded by undead and locked down.
What's happened here?
It must be magic. But the free men are just deserters from the armies.
The peace talks.
We're no longer fighting each other, but the demons. The dead. It was easier when we fought just men. You can win...
Are you...
Yes, your worship. I fight on the side of Grand Duke Gaspard de Chalon, rightful emperor.
I should be going.
Hmm. What the? Hmm. Hmm. Alrighty. Hmm. No!
Back me up!
We should search the area.
The free men rule now!
I must admit, Cassandra, I've never heard of these Seekers of Truth.
Why would you not exist in Tevinter?
But what are they? Some manner of Super Templar? Is this one of those sudden secrets like...
Once we worked from the shadows, monitoring Templars and mages alike.
Ah, that clearly worked out well.
Your glibness does you no credit. The Mage Rebellion was beyond even our power to control.
Was it though? Was it though? Was it though? Was it though? 3 legs and 3 curves.
Maker take
Standing.
you into his hands.
We've been scouting the region, Your Worship. I've some supplies here you may find useful.
Oh! Okay.
A skull on a stick. What charming customs you have here.
Oh.
Impossible!
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. That's not what I wanted.
Goodbye!
There we go. Hope everyone had a fun day. Oh wow.
I'm falling back!
Get close! You have no idea who you're dealing with! I won't let you this! To Corypheus!
Oh, lovely. That shit crazy dude.
Formation!
Come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. What is it that goes against, lightning?
I can do this all day!
That's the last of them.
Let's go blow horn.
Make it take you!
I hate waiting to die.
I
The
hate
undead are gone
waiting to
from our
die.
camps.
We'll be able to go back then.
Oh my dear.
So, Seeker, your inquisition grows.
It was never my inquisition, Solas.
You did the brutal, thankless work of putting the wheels in motion. Do you feel no regret at letting that power pass to another?
I did my part, but the power you describe was never mine to carry. I know myself, and I cannot be the leader we need. Thus, I have no regrets.
You surprise me again, Seeker.
Your opinion of me must be very low for me to surprise you so often.
Not low, but realistic. Very few, however honorable, release power they have won. Well, that's gruesome.
We could send men to clear this out, if you want.
Yeah.
No sign of trouble.
How long have the people on the other side been cut off?
Alright. It's a lot of walking.
Don't let up! Another one down! Don't let up! Stand your ground! Another one down!
Gotta love corpses. Hear the sarcasm in my voice. People, please do hear that.
A victory at last!
Humans are coming closer.
Cleaning up
That
takes
was a
longer
brilliant
than
show,
anything else.
Inquisitor. My men had barely been keeping the Horde at bay. Bastien Prou, Marshal of the Grand Duke's forces here in the Dales.
Grand Duke.
I've cleared out the dead from the western ramparts.
You did? Maker's breath. There's hope for us, if the ramparts have been reclaimed. I'd alert our forces stationed outside the Dales, but the chaos makes it difficult for missives to get through. Those blasted freemen, or whatever they call themselves.
I've heard of the Dales. What do you know about them?
They're a mob of traitors. Too soft for war. Thought it was a skirmish or two's and back for supper. Turns out it wasn't. And off they run to the first person to tell them their tantrums are acceptable. Now they want independence. To establish a new settlement. Ridiculous.
Insane.
Why have you barricaded yourselves in here?
We had to retreat from the Western Front. The demons and undead were too much. But it's no better here. My patrols don't return, messages are lost. I've had no word from the capital in weeks. If we could, regained our outposts, the ramparts, or even the garrison by the river. We can't just keep hiding. I want to die like a soldier, not cowering under a bed, praying the monsters don't get me.
I shall take my leave.
I suppose.
Hope those
Will it
dead
matter?
things don't come back.
Maybe.
World's a mess.
The Freemen were helping raise the dead. Did they even know what they were doing? I hate needing to die.
Have you seen any of our fallen men out there? Have many of you fallen?
What you see is all that's left. We were 1,000 strong once. The worst part is not knowing what happened to Lack. Deserters? Or dead? If they're dead, we've nothing to tell their families. Nothing to send home.
Good luck to you.
Did pretty good. Go back to Skyhole so we can.
Hello, Inquisitor. Honored to help with
We'll
these.
see. Not much better than the road, if you ask me.
Will you need me again today?
I believe so.
Herb.
Let me check my distillations.
Yeah. No, I'm good. Yep. No fruit. No fruit. And those spindleweed is what we need for the splash potions, correct? I'm pretty sure.
Ah, Inquisitor, you have finally come into your own. The Maker has put you on a difficult path. I pray you walk it safely.
I remember our talk out there before we found Skyhold. It wasn't just the Maker who put me on this path, was it?
The Inquisitor could never have been Cassandra, or Leliana, or me for that matter. We are too political, too tied to the Church and all its failings. But I did not make you stand against Corypheus. I did not make death to save the people of Haven. Only you could be the Inquisitor. I only pray the power of the Inquisition is enough.
I'll do my...
You earn. The Maker has chosen you to deliver us from Corypheus. You have the faith and support of everyone here. Never forget that. Now, was there anything else?
Do you know who the Grand Clerics would...
It is a difficult decision. All the obvious candidates perished with Divine Justinia at the Conclave. As Inquisitor, your actions carry... Whoever is chosen needs your support. No one else has accomplished anything against Corypheus.
Growing...
Of course. Too many think that the Chant of Light should only be sung by... The truth is that knowledge of the Maker and Andraste should be open. We believe the Maker created us, and that mankind's sinful nature caused him to turn away. With Andraste's blessing, the Maker will forgive mankind once the Chant of Light is sung from all corners of this world. Farewell.
Honored, Inquisitor. Gotzister. Don't know its worth to the fight exactly, but it's good workmanship.
Where did you learn your...
Orzammar. Carved a few statues. And before you ask, yes, I chose to leave. I carved a paragon who turned out to be a sodding madwoman. Couldn't stand looking at it. The memory of a dwarf, right?
Any ideas about the origins of these reliefs? The hunt...
Damnedest things. Massive spot.
Do you have...
Tell you what, who better, right? A good dwarven...
Another time.
Best of the...
Corypheus is back. Oh, shit.
You said he was a Darkspawn, or a Magister. What is he really?
I'm not sure. I don't think Corypheus really knows either. Definitely a Darkspawn, but when we found him, it was pretty obvious he hadn't heard that. He thinks he's a Magister, a priest of Dumat, in fact. He says he broke into the Golden City, like in the Chantry Tale.
If you and Hawke defeated him once, we can do it again.
We didn't just think Corypheus was dead. He was dead. No pulse, no breath, full of stab wounds. There wasn't a lot of room for doubt. Makes me wonder. I thought the Wardens imprisoned Corypheus to use him. Maybe they did it because he can't be killed.
How did you and Hawke even wind up in a Grey Warden prison for ancient Darkspawn?
Corypheus sent people after Hawke. He actually got control of an entire Carter clan. Made them drink Darkspawn blood. Weird shit. We tracked the Carter to an old dwarven fort or something in the mountains. Of course, it turned out to be a trap. They needed Hawke's blood to open the locks holding Corypheus. and they drew us into the prison to get it.
There has to be a way to defeat Corypheus. We'll find it. Don't worry.
I hope you're right. Maker's breath, what have I let loose?
You had nothing to do with this, Varric.
I was the one who led Hawk to Corypheus. If I hadn't tracked the Carta to that ruin. But you've got more important things to do than listen to me worry. Just let me know when you want something shot. Need something?
I read your
That's a pretty common reaction.
Carry on.
My heart.
I'd like to hear more about what you saw in your exploration of the Fade.
I would be happy to share it with you.
Tell me about the...
I found in the Kokari wilds a humble cottage far removed from any of the simple, chastened tribesmen. The trees and weeds did not reclaim the home, nor did the chastened dare to come and steal the trinkets still remaining. It was empty, long abandoned, but the world feared that you might return.
Tell me about a spirit you encountered.
I found an ancient spirit who had once been undisputed king of almost every land I had discovered. Like pride or rage, it was the Fade's reflection of a feeling. When I asked which one it was, the spirit faltered. "They've forgotten," said the spirit. There remains no word for what I was.
Tell me about the old memories you found in the Fade.
I saw a young Qunari working in a simple kitchen, baking bread as she was ordered every morning. In every loaf, she broke the rules. She'd take a pinch of sugar and fold it into the center, like a secret. And this act of small rebellion brought a shining smile across her face.
We'll talk later.
Dareth. Hello. Goodbye.
Anything interesting?
A letter regarding Felix, Alexius' son. He went to the Magisterium, stood on the Senate floor and told them of you. A glowing testimonial, I'm informed. No news on the reaction, but everyone back home is talking. Felix always was as good as his word.
Was?
He's dead. The Blight caught up with him.
Oh. It's always sad. I think about how... I'm sorry if you're hearing the thing click. I am bedding down so I can plug my laptop into the wall so that it doesn't die on me. I think about how if we didn't turn Bethany into a Grey Warren, she definitely would have, died, and it'd be sad, Oh, I almost charged my controller.
It's barely been any time at all. Was he so ill?
Honestly, he should have died a long time ago. Alexius was using magic to keep him alive. Felix used to sneak me treats from the kitchens when I was working late in his father's study. Don't get into trouble on my behalf, I tell him. I like trouble, he'd say. Tevinter could use more mages like him. Those who put the good of others above themselves.
You make it sound like he was a better person than you.
What a mad thing to say. Few people are better than I. Very well, a better person, clearly, not nearly as handsome. Thankfully, Felix wasn't the only decent sort kicking around Thedas.
My Lady Inquisitor, it's good of you to speak with me. I have news regarding one of your companions, the Tevinter.
Is that a note of distaste I detect, Mother Giselle?
I admit his presence here makes me uncomfortable, Inquisitor, but my feelings are of no importance. I have been in contact with his family. House Paras, out of Carenas. Are you familiar with them?
Oh.
Familiar? We've never met, if that's what you're suggesting.
I'm suggesting nothing. I'm only curious whether you know of his situation. The family sent a letter describing the estrangement from their son. Plead aid. They've asked to arrange a meeting quietly without telling him. It's the only way he'll come. Since you seem to be on good terms with the young man, I'd hoped...
You'd...
I mean, the secrecy.
What if it is a plot of those made? Reason to put this in your hands, Inquisitor. I pray that isn't the case. But if it is, you're better equipped than I to respond to such treachery.
Why would his family contact you?
Because they don't know you,
Good question.
Inquisitor. I am not of the Imperial Chantry, but they know what I represent. These are parents concerned about the welfare. I would speak to the young man myself, but thus I come to you. If any good can come of this, we must try.
I'll see what...
Bless you. If it could, I shall pray for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I ran
Dorian!
into Fiona. Seems you have Alexius serving the mages. There's some justice in that after what he did to them. Maybe one day he'll realize it.
Dorian, there's a letter you need to see.
A letter? Is it a naughty letter? A humorous proposal from some Antivan dowager?
Not quite. It's from your father.
From my father? I see. And what does Magister Hallwood want, pray tell?
A meeting.
Show me this letter.
I know my son? What my father knows of me would barely fill a thimble. This is so typical.
I'm willing to bet this retainer is a henchman, hired to knock me on the head and drag me back to Tevinter.
That would be hard to do while I stood there.
He expects me to travel with Mother Giselle, although Maker knows why he'd think I would. Let's go. Let's meet this so-called fat retainer. If it's a trap, we escape and kill everyone. You're good at that. I send the man back to my father with a message that he can stick his alarm in his wit's end.
The bad blood between you and your family.
Interesting turn of phrase. We've never talked about my family before. They're not happy with my choices, you see. Nor I theirs.
What choices? Leaving Tevinter?
That too.
Let's go meet this retainer then.
I wonder how much my father paid this man to wait around just in case I showed. We'll find out soon enough.
Inquisitor? They called you the left hand of the Divine.
That they did. What of it?
What is the point of an Inquisition?
Justinia would have started the Inquisition if the Divine Conclave failed to restore peace. With that support, we could challenge the very tenets of the Chantry. She wanted the Chantry to treat the mages fairly. But sometimes I wonder, why stop at mages? The Chantry has committed many injustices. If we're going to change it, why not change the whole thing? It's just a thought. None of this will be possible if we fail.
I'm sorry she didn't live to see the Inquisition.
So am I.
What exactly does the left hand of the Divine do?
A Divine always has enemies, and Justinia had more than most. I protected her. I watched, had an ear to every door. I identified threats, and I dealt with them.
Why did Justinia have so many enemies?
There were many who felt she was unfit to be divine. She had a past, a worldly life. Unlike many, she wasn't given to the Chantry as a child. She chose it, and somehow that made her unworthy. And because they thought she was unworthy, they wished her harm.
So you were her spy master too?
I handled difficult situations that couldn't be resolved through more delicate means. Every agent out coming with you, leaving my post, would blind and...
I'd like to hear about Justinia. What was she like?
A friend. A mentor. Like me, she had secrets, made mistakes. It made her human. I think her followers responded to that.
How did you and Justinia meet?
I met her a long time ago, before she became divine. Before she was Justinia. When I met her, she was Mother Dorothea. I was at my lowest. Broken, lost. And she saved me. No, wait. She hates it when I say that. I saved myself. She just showed me it was possible. You ask it. Love is... She was a Sith. So, to answer your question, yeah.
We'll talk more later.
That was a little bit delayed. It's all good.
Inquisitor?
Hello.
Is there anything I should know?
I'd gotten used to mages disliking me on principle. Vivienne's views on Templars are surprisingly traditional. Enough.
Inquisitor?
Varric's friend Hawke said there were suspicions of corruption in Grey Warden ranks. Do you know anything about that?
Corruption? What sort of corruption?
Corypheus. He's been known to influence the minds of wardens.
That could very well explain why so many have disappeared.
Yes, disappeared. Not you, though.
Have I given you any reason to doubt me? I won't answer to this, not when it's Falmer.
Rip. I'll take the small dislike. Maybe. Vivian. Purple. Barrack. Tree. There we go. Weapons. Hello, Tater. How are you? Ooh. Mm. Hmm. Oh God. This is going to take freaking forever, isn't it? Hmm. How's everyone's day going? Ooh. It's almost over. Hmm. In one of Solus's story things, the Fade, it talks about a little kid holding onto a teddy bear in a old Dwarven tide. Could that have been Sandal? Is there anything that gets brought up? But I was just wondering if maybe it is Sandal. So.
It wasn't so bad today. The cook was in a jolly mood. She didn't shout at all, even when I dropped the ladle.
That's good.
He's in the Dales. He fights for the people. People who need him. Is so vague as to be mean.
Inquisitor, is there something I can do for you? I should focus my attention on the injured. Do we have many injured men? Fewer by the day.
The most grievously injured did not survive the journey to Skyhold. As for the rest, they either heal or... I try to make the passing painless.
I haven't seen you before.
The commander brought me up from the refugee camps. I'd been helping the pilgrims in simple ways, setting broken reputations and such. We can get.
You aren't a mage. Shouldn't we let the mage healers deal with this?
Magic can't cure everything, and rely on it. Science, your worship, is the way of the future. Good health isn't magic. Exercise and a balance of the humors.
As you were.
Your worship.
Have you seen otherwise?
The spiderwebs.
Your worship?
Can you think of any other tasks?
Nothing jumps out at me. If I come up with any ideas, I'll let you know.
Thank you.
No, they don't.
It's just what I heard.
We don't need those chargers. We've soldiers enough without cell swords.
Look at their captain. What good?
He hates it all because of the darkness behind the door. Some doors should stay shut.
I've heard about some oddities here in the keep. Was that you?
Yes, maybe. What was it?
All done. Rearrange for a sec. Hi, Tater.
Can I assume you're responsible for the turnips that have shown up in the fireplaces?
They don't smell the same.
Let's something else. The servants are having trouble remembering some odd events. Someone is leaving peeled plums on the windowsill. It's attracting flies.
Just need to eat.
And healers need something to treat infected wounds. Like spiderwebs.
The plums are... They don't mind helping.
Someone stole an entire cheese wheel.
Cheese?
Do mice also like bowls of crushed mint?
It's for the cats.
So the cheese lures the mice, and the mice lure the cats, and then they smell the mint.
Mint makes the cats dance and play.
Then the cook laughs at the cats instead of yelling at the scullery maids.
Kitchen fires are hot, like Haven burned. The old cook lies, his head is in pieces. She needs to make it all work, so nothing will burn again. But if she laughs, she for a while.
I'll talk to you.
Probably.
Welcome back.
Hey, boss.
See you later, Book.
Nice talking.
Otherwise?
I'm pleased to hear it.
Could be better.
Good book?
Ah! I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, because I suddenly went blind.
Oh, that. Just reports from Commander Cullen.
You're an excellent liar.
It's of no interest to you, I'm certain. It's a book.
I can see that.
It's one of Varric's tales. Swords and Shields, the latest chapter.
So you like to read? What's wrong with that?
It's frivolous. There are more important things for me to do.
That's just her favorite.
Nobody asked you, Tevinter.
I couldn't finish the last one you lent me. I actually feel dumber for having tried.
Alright.
It's literature. Smutty literature.
I'll be right back. I have to go help
Whatever you do, don't tell Varric.
Mother with something.
Me? No, I would never.
They're terrible. And magnificent. And this one ends in a cliffhanger. I know Varric is working on the next. He must be. Pretend you don't know this about me.
about that. Grab some snacks as well. Ooh. There we go.
Do you have any advice for me?
Watch the treasury carefully, with that Sarah present.
You think she's here to rob us?
Possibly not, but I would hardly put it past her.
So, that book you were reading?
Yes, what of it?
So under that taciturn shell beats the true romantic heart.
Why must it be an accusation? Romance is not the sole province of dithering ladies in frilly dresses. It is passion. It is being swept away by the pursuit of an ideal. What is not to like about that?
Oh, I quite agree with you.
Then why are you laughing at me?
I wasn't.
I will never hear the end of this, will I?
Nope. So I went on vacation, and I went to a candy store there. Candy stores are always better where it's not from where you're from. So I got some rock candy. I got 2 Jawbreakers. That's it. Let's go talk to...
Need something?
Cassandra is waiting for the next issue of Swords and Shields.
Must have heard that wrong. It sounded like you just said that Cassandra read my books.
She's a pretty big fan, in fact.
Are we talking about the same Cassandra? Tall, grumpy seeker, like stabbing things? Wait, romance serial? Oh, she'll be waiting for a while then. I haven't finished it and wasn't planning to. That book is easily the worst I've ever... The last issue barely sold enough to pay for the ink.
Well, Cassandra seems to be hooked on it.
And I honestly thought a hole in the sky was the weirdest that could happen. So, you want me to finish writing the latest issue of my worst serial for Cassandra? Oh, that's such a terrible idea. I have to do it. On one condition. I get to be there when you give her the book.
You've got a deal.
I'll get to work then. You know, the fact that the book is terrible just makes it more worthwhile somehow.
How do you know they won't attack here?
Dark Swan don't think.
What have you done now? Child Varric. Feel. If I have time to read...
Don't forget to tell all your friends. Be worth it.
Worship? Inquisitor, I must speak with you.
What is it?
I must explain something first about the Montiliers' fortunes. My family made their fortune as traders in Antiva until a scandal exiled us from Orlais some ages ago. It's devastated our finances. The Montiliers have, in fact, been in debt for over 100 years.
I had no idea your family's situation was so precarious.
Hardly anyone outside the family does.
For generations, we've done everything to keep creditors at bay. Sold our lands to stave off interest. It's just infuriating to see my family still reduced to this. I'm to become head of our house. If I sell any more of our land, my family will be killed. That cannot be a legacy to them.
Is there anything I can do?
I'd almost solved our problems. For a while. I negotiated a chance to reinstate the Montiliers and did traders in Orlais. We could reap that. But when I dispatched to Val... I've learned my carriers were murdered. And the documents restoring my family's trading status destroyed.
Who hates the Montiliers enough to do
Liana made inquiries that bore success. Comte Boisvert, a nobleman in Valois, to know who yours. He has that he can do.
Get to the bottom of this.
Thank you, Inquisitor. It means you are too kind. I must know who killed my couriers just to harm my family.
My scouts report no signs of danger in the pass nearby.
I will arrange patrols to ensure it stays that way.
Inquisitor?
Whoops, didn't mean to do that.
It's a bit cold in here, don't you think?
We are in the mountains.
I'm more concerned about everything scattering whenever there's a draft. All right.
Inquisitor.
I've arranged an accord between the Marquis and the Dowager.
Wonder of wonders. Perhaps they can be useful to us after all.
Hmm. Two, 7. There. Go. Mm-hmm. This is gonna be fun. Why are there so many of them? I just realized how many there were. Oh my god. Whoa. Ooh. Got a lot of dragons.
This might be a decent place for us.
Inquisitor.
Hello.
Messer.
The demons are coming from down there! A rift!
Now victory at last! Now victory at last!
There must be something here.
Hmm?
A pity.
Hmm.
Seems like any land worth farming or fishing is worth fighting over.
Hmm? It's just a cluster of I think I'm good. It's just a good show. I should like grab a drink.
Hardly worth the trouble. You over here. No crown, no nobles, no inquisition.
I hate waiting to die. I hate waiting to die. The demons are coming closer.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
The demons are coming closer. Those pits.
All is well?
Wonderful. waiting to die. The demons are coming closer.
Have you found anything yet?
I've brought back the personal effects of your fallen soldiers.
This will mean much to loved ones left behind. I cannot thank you enough.
Hmm? I just thought of something. It was hilarious and horrifying. That dwarven woman who we, back in Origins, we got her family to take her and her child back in. Her kid would be 10 years old. Or 11, depending if he was a year or not.
Let's look
They said he
around.
was a baby, so. But still.
Something like that.
He be 10.
The Inquisitor ended the war between the Mages and Templars. Do you think?
Maybe the rumors about the apostates
Are you
attacking
sure?
people were just
It's
rumors
just
after
what
all.
I heard.
Or they left with the rest of our mages to join the
This isn't going to go away if we don't
Good
talk
day.
about it, Mother. If I'm a mage, I have to learn how to defend myself.
Let the
against
dreams
demons
just be
attacking
dreams.
me.
I will love you no matter what, you know.
Good day.
Grandmother, you heard about Haven. It's destroyed, completely gone.
I heard, child.
The mages and Templars are no longer fighting. It's safer to travel now. We should leave.
Uh-oh, nobody's here. This doesn't bode well.
Dorian.
Father. So the whole story about the family retainer was just, what? A smokescreen?
Then you were told. I apologize for the deception, Inquisitor. I never intended for you to be involved.
Of course not. Magister Parvus couldn't come to Skyhold and be seen with the dread Inquisitor. What would people think? What is this exactly, Father? Ambush? Kidnapping? Warm family reunion?
This is how it has always been.
I need a drink. Give me a sec so I can go grab a drink. Sorry. But I need a drink. Do I have a drink in here? I do not. Sad. Alright. That hurt. That really fucking hurt. Why did that really fucking hurt? Well done. Headset is on. Phone, controller, sit over there. Do drink lid. Push that back a bit. Grab this. Move it over there. More on my desk now. Open, open, open. Okay.
You went through all of this to get Dorian here. Talk to him.
Yes, Father. Talk to me. Let me hear how mystified you are by my anger.
Dorian, there's no need to.
I prefer the company of men. My father disapproves.
Inquisitor heart breaks.
That's a big concern in Tevinter, then.
Only if you're trying to live up to an impossible standard. Every Tevinter family is intermarrying to distill the perfect mage, perfect body, perfect mind, the perfect leader. It means every perceived flaw, every aberration is deviant and shameful. It must be hidden.
Your father might be here to reach out. You could give him a chance.
Let's just go.
Dorian, please. If you'll only listen to me.
Why? So you can spout more convenient lies? He taught me to hate blood magic. The resort of the weak mind. Those are his words. But what was the first thing you did when your precious heir refused to play pretend for the rest of his life? You tried to change me.
I only wanted what was best for you.
You wanted the best for you. Your fucking legacy. Anything for that.
You got a lot off your chest. Can't you give him a chance to do the same?
Tell me why you came.
If I knew, I would drive you to the Inquisition.
You didn't. I joined the Inquisition because it's the right thing to do. Once, I had a father who would have known that.
Once, I had a son who trusted me. A trust I betrayed. I only wanted to talk to him, to hear his voice again, to ask him to forgive me.
Boop boop.
He says we're alike. Too much pride. Once I would have been overjoyed to hear him say that. Now I'm not certain. I don't know if I can forgive him.
He tried to change you.
Out of desperation. I wouldn't put on a show, marry the girl, keep everything unsavory, private and locked away. Selfish, I suppose. Not to want to spend my entire life screaming on the inside. He was going to do a blood ritual. Alter my mind. Make me acceptable. I found out. I left.
Can blood magic actually do that?
Maybe. It could also have left me a drooling vegetable. It crushed me to think he found that absurd risk preferable to scandal. Part of me has always hoped he didn't really want to go through with it. If he had, I can't even imagine the person I would be now. I wouldn't like that, Dorian.
Are you all right?
No, not really. Thank you for bringing me out there. It wasn't what I expected, but it's something. Maker knows what you must think of me now, after that whole display.
I think you led me on, actually.
Ah, the flirting. You're a remarkable woman, Inquisitor. I mean that in the best way. In another life, I meant no offense. I'll desist if you prefer.
Desist? Don't you dare.
I stand so instructed. At any rate, time to drink myself into a stupor. It's been that sort of day. Join me sometime, if you've a mind.
I don't know what you think you're doing.
I'm being clapped at by a hen, evidently.
Don't play the fool with me, young man.
If I wanted to play the fool, I could be rather more convincing, I assure you.
Your glib tongue does you no credit.
You'd be surprised at the credit my tongue gets me, Your Reverence.
Oh,
What's going on here?
It seems the revered mother is concerned about my undue influence over you.
It is just concern. Your worship, you must know how this looks.
You might need to spell it out, my dear.
This man is of Tevinter. His presence at your side. The rumors alone.
What's wrong with him being from Tevinter, specifically?
I'm fully aware that not everyone from the Imperium is the same.
How kind of you to notice. Yet still you bow to the opinion of the masses.
The opinion of the masses is based on centuries of evidence. What would you have me tell them?
The truth?
The truth is I do not know you, and neither do they. Thus, these rumors will continue.
Oh. I'd like to hear what these rumors are exactly.
I could not repeat them, Your Worship.
Repeat them? So you've shared them before.
See, I meant no disrespect, Inquisitor. Only to ask after this man's intentions. If you feel he is without ulterior motive, then I humbly beg forgiveness of you both.
Well, that's something.
This sort of thing happens often, does it?
More than anyone tells you. No one knows their own reputation.
Until someone helpfully informs them.
There is that. She meant well, if that's of any concern. I should ask, do the rumors bother you?
Why should it bother me? Everyone's talking about the Inquisition.
That's good. I'd hate to think I brought you any grief. Perhaps it's odd to say, but I think of you as a friend, Inquisitor. I have precious few friends. I didn't think to find one here. Don't speak. I detest confessions, and I'd like to get this over with. Allow me to say I'll stand beside you, against Corypheus, my countryman, or spurious rumor, so long as you'll have me.
I like how you have, like, that one person that, yeah, you're friends with.
Always with the questions.
Thank you.
What will people say?
I should go.
No.
As you wish.
Like, in the, guessing, it really depends on the origins. How you look at everyone. I think the one that I truly felt was, depending on your, origin story, I had a, as everyone knows, I had a city elf. And I think her friend would have been definitely, she was a rogue, so definitely Liliana. And Wynn were definitely the two people that I think my character was mostly, you know.
Inquisitor?
Oh.
I'll leave you to your work.
more, yeah, you're this person to me. Then in, Dragon Age 2, you had
Hello.
You also had Aveline
We'll talk later.
and Isabella. And Fenris, if you could actually tolerate his view on mages. You also had Meryl, if you look past the whole blood magic stuff. Which is fine. Good. And it's just nice. You also had, I think I said Varric, did I not?
Battling the demons of paperwork. That's no one.
You have no idea the number of times I've almost been killed by bills of lading. I've been meaning to come talk to you anyhow. I never officially joined the Inquisition. I don't know how to do this disciplehood thing. I'm a businessman. Never really followed a chosen one before.
I don't need a disciple. I need a friend.
If you knew how intimidating you are, you wouldn't make it sound so simple. You just don't know what you are to the people out there. The Herald of Andraste is a symbol bigger than any of us.
What am I to you then?
None of this shit makes any sense to me. Is this the end of the world? Did Andraste send you through the breach? I have no idea. You heard the crowd singing after Haven was attacked?
Please don't tell me you're going to burst into song now.
Don't worry, I'm not that cruel. I should probably get back to work. Unless, you up for a game of Wicked Grace?
Yeah. Well, I should talk to Vivian. I haven't spoken to her in a while.
Yes?
Off to Sarah.
Inquisitor. Stefan finally died. It was a blessing, really. He's been in so much pain since Haven. He was out of his mind at the end. He smiled, said he smelled his mother's turnip stew, and slipped away.
Good day to you.
Gonna go talk to Cole first.
You've heard?
Of she who stands behind the throne.
And perhaps casts a shadow across it.
Nobility.
Something like that.
A breath-caught smile from the Enchanter as the candle lights. The walls are safe. She will never be hungry again.
I hear you've been busy. Can I assume you're responsible for the turnips that have shown up in the fireplaces?
They don't smell the same, raw.
You needed that soldier to smell them so he could die thinking he'd gone home.
He did go home.
I'll talk to you later.
demon armies and wardens, and Varric has exactly who we need. The big talker just knows everything.
You apparently have a lot of friends. Tell me about your network.
It's not mine, right? I mean, it is, but it's also everyone. Everyone who wants to shove it to nobles who hide behind gold and silk. And hats, I guess.
Are you just about pranks and revenge, or is there more to it?
Well, it's a weave, right? I grease a ballroom, so a wyvern chasing Git has to hunt sprained. Strangely, handmaids leave his vault open. His heirlooms pay off someone else. Maybe clean streets in Kirkwall so someone gets something else. Pish, pish, pish. A lot of people eventually get help or a laugh. Or maybe someone dead, if they deserve it.
I'm glad I met you before someone decided what I deserved.
You're no hateful ass so far. I'd just get you with a pie or something. Anyway, assassin's a bard's job, innit? No fun, that lot. They might plonk a noble, right? But only to raise another. Plus, I'm shy at singing.
Is Red Jenny real? Or was she always just you and your friends?
Dunno.
Don't you care?
Not if it works. I mean, red is scary because blood. And Jenny is... Look, no, a bunch of people. And besides, it's easy to want a bogeyman because they need to believe get at them, right? It don't have to be so hated.
Doesn't this mean people think you're guilty of more than you actually do?
Suppose. Does it matter?
Shouldn't it?
Important people over imagined insults. I've made more than enough real ones, so no. I don't suppose it does.
We'll talk another time.
It's all good, innit?
It's all good, isn't it?
What can I do for you?
See you later, Bob.
Nice talking with you. Nice talking with you, boss.
No one quite knew where she came from. Sarah was never quite the quietest girl. Acts are loud and they're joyful, but she knew the ways of noble men, and she. I suppose you're right.
Doot 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 doot.
Good to see you safe, Inquisitor. We've got trouble ahead.
If you're on edge, I should alert the entire Inquisition.
Or increase my hazard pay. That's an option.
Are things that bad? Oh.
Crestwood was the site of a flood 10 years ago during the Blight. It's not the only rift in the area. But after it appeared, corpses started walking out of the lake. You'll have to fight through them to get to the cave where Sir Hawke's Grey Warden friend is hiding.
Have any undead attacked the camp?
We've had a few shamblers, but most head toward the village below. Maybe someone in Crestwood can tell you how to get to the rift in the lake. Maker knows they'll want help. Good luck, and please be safe. Inquisitor, I've something for you.
What is it?
This might interest you, sir.
What is it?
This may...
There must be a way to get to the rift in the lake.
Yes, preferably without drowning.
Maybe the locals will lend us a boat.
Go back to the village, miss. These roads aren't safe.
The Grey Wardens thank you for your aid, Inquisitor.
What are you doing in Crestwood?
A warden named Stroud is wanted for questioning. We heard he'd passed through here, but the villagers knew nothing. They have troubles enough.
What have you been told about this rogue warden?
Warden Commander Clarel ordered his capture. I can say no more than that. I hope Sir Stroud comes with us peacefully. I trained under him for a time. He's a good man, I'm sure of that.
Will you stay to fight the undead here?
My orders forbid it. Crestwood was only a detour. If the Inquisition can help, I beg you to do what you can. The villagers have already lost too many.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Sir, are you sure we can't help the village?
Our orders are clear. If we can't find Warden Stroud, we return to the commander with all haste.
Still don't feel right.
I know, but if I judge our orders rightly, harder decisions await.
None of those wardens mentioned a new leader. I don't think they're part of Corypheus's plot to seize the Order.
I do not think... The infiltration in their ranks may be subtle.
I hope Hawke's warden friend has answers for us. undead by the gates.
The guards need help.
Mike, it's the Inquisitor.
Keep your guard up. More of them on their way from the lake.
Dead!
Thanks for your help, but I fear the end of these creatures.
How many did we lose?
No one this time.
Did you see?
Why doesn't Judith lich while this is going on? Make her, if something happens.
Are you looking for someone named...
Oh, speaking of lich, hide here when Kane wouldn't hear it.
Why wouldn't she hide where it's safer?
Likes her space, she says. I told Judith my house was big enough. Me and the boy could sleep in the barn if she wanted room. She turned me down.
Good day.
Auntie.
Maker, it's the end of the world.
Please! The mayor could use your assistance.
The Inquisitor? Oh, Mayor Dedrick of Crestwood Village. At your service, despite everything. Are you here to...
Still, right? I mean, these people are fine.
The undead are appearing because of a rift in the Fade. How can I get to it?
The light in the lake? It's coming from the caves below Old Crestwood. Darkspawn flooded it 10 years ago during the Blight. Wiped out the village, killing the refugees we took in.
I saw a dam. If we use it to drain the lake, I can get to that Fade rift.
Drain the... There must be some...
Help. The Inquisitor is the one who can close the rift.
We evict the old fort to use the dam. I can't ask you to ride.
Trust me, less than bandits and the undead.
Then I have no... He unlocks the gate to the dam controls past the fort. Must be in the caves under Old Crestwood. But, Inquisitor, I would not linger there.
Until later.
Of course.
Alright. Shave. I'm gonna head on out. Because I have to go help take Trish out, and that's gonna take a while. Because no one really likes taking out the trash. So we have to go and get the trash from the bathrooms. So I'll see you all later. I will see you all tomorrow, most likely. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys had fun. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye. Adios.